Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms coming to you live from Escondido, California on this absolutely gorgeous evening. It's been an absolutely beautiful day here today. I had all the windows open, a nice breeze blowing in, and then the garden's turned up with the leaf blowers. So then had to close everything up, and because of the heat had to turn the AC on. Was not too happy about that. And then by the time they left with the leaf blowers and it was safe to open all the windows and doors again, it was well into the 90s. So yeah, there went my nice day of slowly warming up with the day. So how was your day? Mine has been a very productive day. I have been making some headway on getting stuff sorted, taking out some of the old stuff that was here. Like I removed the old, finally took out the old DVR, no, hang on, what was it? The old VHS/DVD combo machine that came with the RV, along with some little thingy that tells you whether to play the DVD at the front of the unit or the back, and then another old DVD player which wasn't hooked up and didn't have HDMI connection, so couldn't use it. So finally took them out. They're currently sitting tucked in the storage under the bed until I decide what to do with them. Got my new DVD player installed, which I bought like last week, but hadn't had a chance to get that in with the Velcro on there so it doesn't go flying around the cupboard. The cupboard actually looks really bare. It's just got this little tiny little DVD player in the Blu-ray DVD player. But had to get everything organized today and get things packed away and ready for moving tomorrow. We are moving sites tomorrow because the site that I'm currently on here has been leased by somebody for like 6-7 months or something like that. So they need the site, but I'm moving to one like 6 down, which is okay because I actually prefer it further down that end anyway. I like being on this side, but I prefer down the other end where I'm going. So it's a happy move. But before I move on to the site, I have to get up early tomorrow morning. I have to move Animal. He's going to go sit on 118 tomorrow until I get back. Then I have to go drop Sparkles off at the RV repair place to get some things that came loose during our big long journey, get them all fixed. So hopefully by the end of tomorrow, fingers crossed that they can get everything done in one day, we will have new power steps in, because my power steps broke down on the journey. And although I am getting really good stretches in my hamstrings and my glutes, and my arms are getting really good and strong because I have to take an extra large step to get up into the RV. And of course, when it's time to move the RV, I'm coming from the ground up into the RV. It's a little more of a stretch when the feet are down on the RV than when they're not down. So it's yeah. It's I can do it. It's good. I got it. I got all my stretching in. I get my stretching in every day. Well, I didn't get any in yesterday because I didn't leave the RV yesterday, but I did get some stretching in today. So taking the RV and getting the power steps fixed, going to get the wing mirror fixed that fell out when we were traveling. What else am I getting fixed? Oh, my second AC unit's going to get replaced. And then there's just other little things like the rear view camera's going to get to look at the rear view camera and monitor. All of it's been covered under extended warranty, which is awesome. I just have to call first thing in the morning before I leave, because I tried this afternoon and they had me on hold so long that they closed the office. Yes, because I didn't realize that they were on mountain time, which is an hour, for those of you in New Zealand, it's an hour ahead of us. So at like 3:45, 10 to 3, no, hang on, 3:45, 10 to 4, somewhere around there, I called up, think, oh, yep, they don't close till 5 o'clock, not thinking that's mountain time. Gave them a call, was on hold for so long that they ended up bringing this message on that said, please hit the star button to leave a voicemail and we will call you back. So I finally hit the star button and it disconnected me. I was like, really? So I called back and go, I'm sorry, our offices are closed. And I'm like, oh, jeepers. So get up bright and early. They open at 8 a.m. Mountain time. So get up, be on the phone with them at 7 o'clock to make sure I have the list with them, because I have to have the list with them before I take the RV in. And then the RV will go in and hopefully it'll get done in one day. And if not, maybe I'll take it back again on Wednesday. So today it's just packing everything up, getting everything ready, making sure I have a bag with me for with my computer and stuff in. I'm going to go find a library and park myself in there for a bit. Then I might go find a coffee shop, hang out amongst some people. What else am I going to do tomorrow? it's going to be a pretty productive day tomorrow. I've got a whole bunch of writing that I need to do, so I'm going to get that done. I posted my first blog in a very long time today. It's lesson number 1 from our RV trip. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check out my Facebook page. Just check out my personal page because it's posted there, and it's about setting the pace. Now, you would have heard some of these I've already done as Facebook Lives, but now I'm doing them as blogs. And so the first one got posted today. And so, so it's about setting the pace. And they're just very quick reads. They're like 2 to 3 minute reads. Very quick. I'm trying to keep them, when I type it up and print it out, I'm trying to keep it to a page because I don't want people to get bored, or I just want to keep it short and sweet and to the point. And then I take it to my writers group. They critique it for me. They make suggestions. We make some changes. We edit it, and then we post it. So that's what we did with last week's one. It's all edited and posted and up today. And now I've got to work on the next one because I have another writers group tomorrow night. And based on the time I pick up Sparkles, I may or may not be at my writers group tomorrow. Oh, which reminds me, I have to take my printer with me so I can get it printed. Another thing to think about. So anyway, just thinking of things that I'm going to be doing tomorrow, and just having a day of being very productive, hiding out in libraries and coffee shops, and maybe I'll take myself on a lunch date. Maybe I'll do that. Haven't done that for a while, taking myself on a lunch date. I might just do that. I'm reading a really good book right now. It's called The Warden's Son, and it's by my favorite author, C.G. Cooper. If you want a really good read, it's totally, completely different from his normal books. If you remember a while ago, I talked about a book of his called To Live, which is a fiction book that was that came about from conversations he had. Now, C.G. Cooper is a former Marine. He writes these really cool action thriller books, called the Corp Justice series, and then he has some spin-offs from those series, so you get to learn some of the backstories of some of the characters and things, which is really cool. I absolutely love his books. They're full of action, great character development, everything else. But this book, To Live, that he did, that he wrote earlier this year, was it earlier this year or last year? No, it was last year. Sorry, it was last year it came out. August last year, I think it was. That book affected me like no other novel has ever affected me before. It came out of conversations, because what he did is in the Marines have this thing with Nobody Has Christmas Alone. So they have people that call people who are spending Christmas by themselves, that sort of thing. He had conversations with some of his readers, and out of all these conversations that he had with readers, on Christmas Day, this book just literally wrote itself. And he combined all bits of pieces from conversations that he had inspired him to write this book called To Live. And it is a very, very powerful novel. It affected me in a way no other novel has ever affected me before. I was laughing, I was crying. There were a lot of memories that brought up, especially with the cancer diagnosis in the story. The guy finds out the day he's retiring that he's got cancer. Then a few days later, his wife dies. So it takes you on this journey, and then he meets this troubled teen and befriends her, and just the story of their journey of their friendship, and him struggling with life after his wife's gone and that sort of stuff. So a lot of it really hit home with me, especially since it came out in August, which was just before the 1-year anniversary of Brad's passing. So that was a really good book. So now he's written another book. It's called The Warden's Son. I'm not sure of the reason behind this story, how I got inspired by it, but I am only like a quarter of the way through it, and I don't want to put it down. That's the problem I have with his books. I don't want to put them down. They have to be read in one sitting. So tonight's either going to be a very long night, or I'm going to have to figure out how to go to sleep and maybe read it tomorrow. Do some more reading on it tomorrow. I think I have about, let's see, I'm trying to remember, because down at the bottom of my Kindle it tells me how long it's going to take me to read the book, but I think I have like maybe 2 to 4 hours. So if I start reading it at the end, if I finish reading it at the end of pick it up again at the end of this, then that'll be like midnight. But I still have stuff I need to get done for tomorrow, so I got to get the RV ready for moving tomorrow. So in the morning, all I have to do is get up, shower, get dressed, have breakfast, and disconnect. And then move Animal, then take Sparkles down, drop her off, get a lift back to pick up Animal, and then I'm off to coffee shops and libraries and that sort of fun stuff for the day, doing some writing, doing some planning. I got a whole bunch of ideas that have been jotted down on several different bits of paper, so now I want to get them all collated into one area and start working on those ideas as well, and maybe do some mind mapping and that sort of stuff. So tomorrow's going to be a very fun day. It's going to be very different without Sparkles for the day and not being able to go and sit in Sparkles and that sort of stuff. Yeah, so it's going to be a fun day. So tomorrow I will catch up on how my day actually went and let you know. But until then, that's it from me for this evening. We are going to go and do the last little bit of, I think I got a couple of dishes to do and some just picking up loose ends. And then I can go relax for the evening. Toss out whether to read or watch a movie. Might go read. But I'm going to have to set an alarm, because if I don't set an alarm to stop reading and go to bed, I will keep reading until I finish that book. And that's going to be the time. I mean, it was tough putting the book down to get stuff done today. And it's like, oh, I've got 5 minutes here, I'll take 5 minutes. So I've been I set my timer throughout the day. Okay, I can go read it for 30 minutes, go take a 30-minute break, set the timer, go take a 30-minute break, read. And then, so it's sort of like, but it's shaping up to be a really, really cool story about a warden's son, a 10-year-old, about his adventures being the son of a warden at a prison in Virginia during the summer of 1987, I think it was. So it's a really, really good read right now, and I've heard a lot of great reviews about this book. In fact, I don't think he's got anything lower than a 5-star on this book so far. But check it out. It's called The Warden's Son by C.G. Cooper. So far, amazing book. Really, really cool. And I just want to go sit and read. But I have things I have to do. So my goal right now, go finish up what I need to do, which will take me probably looking around about 10-15 minutes, and then I get to read. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We will catch you guys tomorrow night. I will let you know how the day went without Sparkles for a day, while she's getting all of her stuff sorted out and repaired and things. And so have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Have a great day tomorrow, and we will catch you tomorrow night. He konera.